YouTube, what it is, your boy Gettin back at it with another video, some thoughts. New article came out, but first and foremost, I hope everybody is safe, your family is safe, or your friends and then loved ones is safe. We still got this COVID coming out here running rampant. I'm in New Jersey. Thank God Phil Murphy is saying that we still need a quarantine because Trump about to send everybody ass back to work, even though we didn't even get real numbers yet on how many people could be infected by this virus and this pandemic. So it's crazy out here. They'd rather have the economy working instead of everybody healthy. That's something wrong with that. But anyway, new Complex article I think was just released yesterday or the day before, kind of explaining what they would want out of a 2K NFL arcade game, so to speak. Just to give you guys an idea of how I'm thinking as if sometimes big corporations, to get the word out about what they're going to be doing in the future, they kind of release or do a press release of a article, or it may seem like an interview or an article or something like that, but really it's just to build awareness on their product. So as I was reading that as I was reading that article, it had me thinking, oh, this is some kind of like building awareness type of advertisement for their first NFL licensed arcade game, which now I'm thinking that's going to be their first game. I don't think they're going to come out with 11 versus 11 type of game. Who knows? No one knows. Nothing has been announced, but soon to come. So it had me thinking, all the things that they were expressing, they wanted a pick up and play type of game, a new approach to, I guess, arcade football. Even though arcade football is very simple and pick up and play as it is, I can't understand how I would pick up something like Blitz and just automatically play it. It was a simple game back then, so how much more simple are you going to get, unless you are going to take the approach of a very realistic looking game made up with legends and current legends who may have just recently retired, yet you still have the flavor of an NFL Street, of a Blitz. And I explained this to you, and I'll explain how very possible this is. So I really do think that it's going to be a very realistic looking game with, say, if a player gets on fire, literally their feet are on fire, yet it's very detailed so that it looks realistic, but at the end of the day, it's not a realistic game because you have legends and legends in their prime playing on any team out there. Basically, it's going to be like MUT, but more in a realistic manner, if you will. The reason why I think this is very possible, if you look at Call of Duty or even Battlefield is more realistic than Call of Duty, but neither of them are simulation war games. They're not. They're just games. It's not a outward genre-defining gameplay, right? It's not, oh, this is a simulation game. The only game that I could think of is Escape from Mars Golf, whatever the hell the name of that game is, where your actual gun could jam and you have to reload at a certain time and all this type of stuff. Your inventory is a freaking headache. I've never played it, I've only seen it, but I know that that game is way more simulated based than something like Battlefield or even Call of Duty. But Call of Duty looks very realistic. They have very realistic stories, this, that, and the third, all real licensed guns for the most part. Battlefield and Call of Duty, or even if they're not licensed, they look extremely licensed. Yet it's still in the realm of arcade with a flair of, I guess, arcade-like gameplay. So I don't know what the game is. I just figure I'd make a video, blab a little bit, get your thoughts. And if I can, since I'm doing this while I'm driving, look up that Complex 2K 5 things we want in 2K's NFL game. Look that up. The article is well done, and that's really making me think that it was like a press release from 2K, and they just had an editor put their name on it, and it's literally a message from 2K on what their game is going to be. But that's it. I've done talk for like 5-6 minutes. That's it. Let me know what you guys think. Hope everybody is safe. Stay safe.